Well, welcome to the Nightline Webcast on this hot, steamy Washington August day. That's one of the developments, actually, we're following today. The heat wave that's descended across the country. We're going to see if we can say anything different, anything smart about it. Take a look, perhaps, at how a day like this, how a heat wave like this might impact greenhouse gas emissions or the power usage in the country. Something beyond hot enough for you. We'll see if we can do that. There's also been a big quake in Indonesia. It doesn't look like there's too much damage there. What we've really got for you, though, tonight is a very interesting report on what you might call the Mormon moment the country's having, with Mitt Romney's presidential bid gathering steam. ABC's Dan Harris and producer Mary Marsh went to upstate New York to look at a very interesting ritual that the Mormons engage in every year, a pageant on Hill Cumorah. Take a look.
For millions of Mormons, this otherwise unremarkable patch of rural America is a holy place, comparable to Jerusalem or Rome or Mecca. Sarah Stankiewicz, a graduate student, came from Indiana to play a harvest dancer.
And is it meaningful to come to this part of the planet, to be so close to where you believe a 14-year-old boy knelt down in a grove and was visited by Jesus and God? Is that meaningful to just be here physically?
I know for a lot of members it is almost like a pilgrimage of sorts. A lot of members like to visit the major church historical sites in their lifetime and bring their children, and yes, I would almost compare it to a pilgrimage of sorts.
You can catch all of Dan Harris's report on tonight's Nightline. It's a really interesting aspect of the Mormon faith at a time when a lot of people are talking about it. We're also going to be taking a look tonight at Barry Bonds' achievement. Mr. Bonds has set the record for career home runs in baseball. As you can tell, I'm something of a skeptic. There are a lot of us out there. What we're going to take a look at is how much is that baseball worth? It's caught by a young man from New York State, and dealers say it could fetch maybe a couple $100,000. Compare that to the $3.3 million that Mark McGwire's record-shattering home run-breaking Babe Ruth Roger Maris's single-season record got $3.3 million. What's the difference? Well, maybe we all feel like chumps in this era of steroid-juiced baseball and the controversy surrounding Barry Bonds, so we'll take a look at that. And now we want to bring you to our weekly series, The Nightline Time Tunnel. We take a look back at the storied history of this program, and this time, a report by my former colleague Dave Marish. He looked at a series of films made in Afghanistan between 1987 and 1995, the dark years for that country. And what he found there is disturbing, especially the U.S. government involvement in trying to defeat the Soviet Union, which was then occupying Afghanistan, and what it meant for the people of that country. That's the Nightline Time Tunnel, and you can catch the full report at abcnews.com/Nightline. And that's our webcast for today. We hope you tune in tonight and every night for Nightline. I'm Terry Moran. Thanks for watching.